Hassan Osman, Influencing Virtual Teams, 17 Tactics that Get Things Done with Your Remote Employees. Dive into the world of virtual team management with the insightful book, Influencing Virtual Teams, authored by Hassan Osman. This summary will introduce you to the key highlights and various tactics that will help you achieve better results with your remote employees. Learn the significance of using the word because, the importance of establishing deadlines, and the value of being precise with your communication. Throughout the summary, you will be guided with actionable advice and strategies that you can apply when managing a remote workforce of varied ages.
Strengthening virtual communication. Learn how to effectively communicate with virtual teams by using because, setting deadlines, and designating specific individuals for each assignment. Effective communication is an integral component of any team's success, and with the rise of virtual teams, it has become crucial to adapt to new communication methods. One simple technique to strengthen virtual communication is to add the word because when making requests. Studies have shown that adding because to a request increases compliance rates significantly. It's not necessarily the reason behind the request that matters but the use of the word because itself. Another essential method to promote accountability is to establish deadlines. People tend to procrastinate when a task lacks urgency, but setting a deadline creates a sense of urgency and fosters a culture of accountability. Deadlines need to be clear and specific, indicating the date, day, and time to complete a task. Even when a deadline may not be necessary, it's crucial to make it an unbreakable habit. Designating specific individuals for each assignment is another strategy for strengthening virtual communication. It's crucial to avoid assuming that someone will step up and take responsibility if you assign a task to a group. It's better to ask for volunteers, but if no one does, then select someone based on their skills and expertise. This method also empowers employees to take ownership of the project, leading to higher engagement levels. In conclusion, virtual teams require a different style of communication to achieve optimal results. Using because when making a request, setting deadlines, and designating specific individuals for each assignment can help create better communication and higher engagement levels. Managing autistic workers and remote teams. The founder of Specialisterne, a successful Danish software manufacturer that employs people with autism, emphasizes the importance of being precise and direct when managing autistic workers and remote teams. Clear communication is key, as individuals with autism struggle to interpret nonverbal cues. Delegating tasks through written assignments is effective, as it underscores your authority as the leader and secures commitment from team members. For remote teams, it is essential to be 100% certain of what you want your team to do and leave nothing open to interpretation. Encourage the use of precise language and written communication, such as a single-slide PowerPoint presentation with bullet points. Verbal requests should never be relied upon, even if employees seem certain to carry them out. Building trust and likability in remote teams. Establishing trust and building likability are crucial for success in remote operations. This requires a combination of effective collaboration, reliability, and personal connection. Remote work is becoming increasingly popular, and building trust and likability are critical for success in a virtual team. Trust is the foundation of any remote operation and entails reliability and likability, which should exist among team members. Without trust, performance and morale suffer. Nonetheless, building trust can be challenging because of different personalities, cultures, and expectations about work and communication styles. Enhancing reliability starts with assessing your team members' technical and collaborative proficiency. It is essential to set clear expectations and communicate assignments accordingly, ensuring that they are not open to interpretation or assumptions. You must keep tabs on each project's progress to avoid misunderstandings. It would help if you also set a good example by demonstrating reliability and showing your team members that you trust them to get the job done. However, even the most effective strategies are unlikely to affect underperformers. You can try talking to these employees, but letting them go may be the best course of action. Getting to know team members on a personal level is one of the fastest ways to increase likability. Although this is difficult in a remote setting, you can use informal conversations to learn about them. It would help if you were cautious and not too nosy or ask sensitive questions that violate company policies. Encouraging social interactions will help you create a virtual water cooler to increase team likability and cohesion. Facilitate video conferencing and schedule special meetings specifically for team-building exercises. Always show optimism. Teams with a positive attitude are demonstrably more capable of dealing with work stress. In summary, establishing trust and building likability are crucial for success in remote operations. This requires effective collaboration, reliability, and personal connection. It takes time and effort, but the payoff is rewarding, as remote teams with a positive attitude and high level of trust tend to outperform and stay engaged. Effective communication techniques. The book provides practical tips on how to communicate effectively with employees in a virtual environment. To ensure compliance, it recommends asking team members to repeat the task and due date back to you and to follow up with an email summarizing the assignment. The book also suggests leaving clear and concise voicemails, including your contact information, and using bullet points to highlight the call to action in emails. Effective communication is critical in getting things done and maintaining reliability in a virtual workplace. Mastering the art of productive meetings. Meetings have always been perceived as time wasters, but they can be useful if managed correctly, especially for remote teams. To avoid wasting time, you should define the objective of the meeting and decide whether it is necessary or a quick call or email will suffice. Invite only those that need to attend and provide them with an agenda and sufficient time to prepare. During the meeting, stick to the agenda and take note of the outcome, assign tasks, and set deadlines. Finally, summarize the key points and send the minutes to all attendees, including absentees. By following these guidelines, you'll master the art of productive meetings. Effective communication tips. Communication in a virtual setting goes beyond the content of your speech. Recording yourself during a meeting can help you assess your tone, speed, clarity, and enunciation. Embracing silence in your speech can give listeners time to process information. As for emails, use the subject line wisely. Start with the recipient's name, include a brief summary, and add deadlines. This tactic can help your messages get noticed in a crowded inbox.
As we conclude our journey through influencing virtual teams, we have discovered the essential tools and advice that Hassan Osman offers to improve communication and work management in remote teams. The usage of because in your dealings, setting fair and reasonable deadlines, and being precise in your communication are just a few of the critical takeaways. We also learned the necessity of trust, understanding the role of meetings, and the means of mastering the art of communication with remote employees. By incorporating these practices, you can confidently navigate the world of remote working and successfully manage virtual teams.